This episode of The Mimic's Veil is sponsored by Taste Invader Tea. Treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteinvader.co.uk using the code TMV. And today, in the Veil, it's a momentous occasion. No, not because we're talking about Sol Cesto, not even because we're talking about everybody's golf hotshots. We are, of course, talking about the big one. Our first impressions of Hollow Knight Silksong.
I just feel very overwhelmed just now, very excited. I don't quite know what's happening because there's a massive period in my life, as all our lives, just come to an end. 2019, I remember I played the demo for Silksong at EGX. Never ever in a million years did I think that it would be 6 years until the game came out. In fact, I was talking to my youngest daughter not 45 minutes ago, and I said, because I was like, you can sit next to me, I'm struggling with this, you can be my good luck charm, you can help me do this. And I was like, actually, Margot, this game was announced before you were born.
God.
And I played it when you were 3 weeks old.
That's mad.
And now, yeah, it's such a long period of time. But they said that, they were just having fun bringing it together, and I think that comes across. I have been loving it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loving my time with the first. I checked just before 7 hours that I've played, that I've stuck into Silksong so far.
We should say, actually, we are recording this the day after the release. So
yes.
In 24 hours, you've managed to sneak in 7 hours of Silksong.
7 hours.
But yeah, we wanted to capture these initial hot takes. It feels like
less all that time I thought the doors crashing and everything, which gave me great amusement.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was kind of irrelevant yesterday afternoon. After I said yes, do you want to make just you wait till none of you can download it?
But it was so predictable that would happen. I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Wasn't Xbox was the only one that didn't crash out of all the major stores? I think.
Oh, did
Not
it?
to please.
Yeah. I think,
Yeah.
But maybe that's because nobody wanted it on Xbox.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was because it's Game
Probably.
Pass and it's already there. You didn't have to. That's that.
Yeah, it was a strange one to not be able to pre-install,
Yeah.
even just to get yourself ready, because when you mentioned it yesterday, it's such an obvious thing that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I know that Steam, I've seen pictures of Steam being down, eShop, I experienced firsthand. I'm not sure about PlayStation, but yeah. But no, it's such a... I won't be able to put any actual thought into what I'm saying. I'm just
It's a series
having
of noises.
Yeah, it's a
gush
whale of a
fest.
time. Yeah, I'm just having so much fun. I love... We talk about traversal. The traversal is so good. Like, I started thinking about like Ori in the Will-o-the-Wisps when you get something that makes you a bit more fluid, but it's just such a it's just like see what I mean, can't structure sentences,
Which is actually like very similar to when you played the demo, if you remember, because we recorded your thoughts on that back in 2019, didn't we? And you
you
and I refused to listen back to it because you were just
it's terrible.
Just like, it's really good.
Yeah, I was like, just making noise. But yeah, everything about it, like the combat, how it looks, how it plays, how it runs. I actually went into the settings and I was like, what is this 120 frames per second malarkey? And I looked at the option and I went, I don't understand what that means. And I just closed it again and went back to playing the game. But I kind of feel like it's at the same time wanting to progress but then not wanting to, because I'm like, I don't want it to be over. I want to like hold back from finding new things and, you know, seeing things for the first time. So like I find myself going back to earlier areas just to kind of fully scope out. Once you've picked up a couple of power-ups or whatever, go back, have a wander around, see what you can see, maybe get somewhere you couldn't get to before, or go back and try and fight something that you just ran away from initially because it was just too big and scary. So that's kind of what I'm doing just now, is I've gone back. But yeah, last night I was playing it and I just kept on getting my head kicked in. I was like, it was so late. I was like, I need to go to bed. Like, because I kept on dying, I was like, just one more. Like, the bench wasn't too far away from where I needed to be. I was like, I just want to run back down there. I'll pick up my silk, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll try again, and then I get beat. I was like, I need to get ready in bed, quick, get to my bed. And it was just one of those that nothing could really pull me away from trying it.
I'm so intrigued to know. Like, we don't want to reveal any like details.
No,
but
I'm trying to just be as vague as possible.
But I'm so intrigued to know what boss that was and where we are. Sort of. So you're further ahead than me. I'm 5 hours in probably. But yeah, I echo everything you've said. Like, I'm
good.
Proper. I don't think I felt so like, wow, this world is cool, I just want to explore, rather than just push the story forward and progress. Like, I don't think I felt that to this extent since Elden Ring.
Okay,
really.
Yep. I know exactly what you mean.
And it keeps reminding me of Elden Ring. I keep thinking, shit, they've made an RPG. This isn't like a normal Metroidvania. This is an RPG. Like, it really feels structurally like that now, with the
with quests and all that kind of stuff.
Quests and like, you've got an actual sort of a main quest, and then you pick up side quests along the way. What they call them, promises, don't they? Which is
something like that.
Which is a very nice way to put it. And then it's like, or wishes. Was it wishes? Maybe it's wishes.
Wishes. Yeah.
And then it's like, when you finish the quest, it's like wish granted or something like that. And it's, but I wanted to do all the side ones, which you know, I know there was kind of like sort of side quests in the original, but like not explicit ones.
Yeah.
It was just like, you'd meet someone and they'd say, "Oh, if you bring me a toad or whatever, then I'll make this for you," or something. But it just seems more.
Yeah, it was like, or like you go and like level up your nail.
Exactly. Whereas
it deliver a flower to something.
Yeah,
would have been on a quest board, but isn't.
Yeah. Whereas this feels more obvious. That, you know, you have got a quest here. You can choose to do it. You can ignore it if you want to. And I think, you know, maybe some people will say, well, that loses some of the charm of the original. But I think it's much. I think the on ramp in general is much easier than Hollow Knight was. Like, again, as we said like a couple of weeks ago, I feel like I'm better at games like this now than I was when I first played Hollow Knight. But I do think this eases you in much more gently and ramps things up much more gently than Hollow Knight did. And I think the story being less opaque and having these quests and stuff where, you know, okay, well, I've got to do this, and there's even a little counter for all the things that I need to collect that goes up every time I collect them.
That is good.
Just little quality of life things that, maybe part of the charm of Hollow Knight was a lot of that stuff was kind of obfuscated, but I do like it being a bit more sort of approachable and like legible as well. Like, you get what you're supposed to be doing at all times. So far, anyway, as I said, 5 hours in, maybe it'll all change, but it's an RPG, which is brilliant.
How you feel? Yeah. Apologies. How are you feeling about the like how it looks and the characters that you've seen so far, and, you know, the noises, Ben? How are the noises?
Do you know what? my one concern, having finished Hollow Knight a couple of weeks ago, and towards the end of that, there is a fight against Hornet, isn't there? And I was like, oh, she's a bit chatty. I wonder how that's going to play out in Silksong. And it just made me really conscious of, because I was like listening out for it, and yeah, she grunts and hey-ya, and does all that stuff like constantly right from the beginning. So much so that after about 5 minutes, I was like, this isn't pissing me off yet, but I'm just going to look in the menu. And there's like a hero's voice toggle, so you can turn it off if you want to. But I left it on anyway, and I'm used to it now. But yeah, certainly the whole game, like she talks. It's obviously not voice acted, but she speaks to other like NPCs and stuff in the game, and she's got a little no like voice as well, which I don't know. Yeah, I like her as a character, and to your point about traversal, like the moveset and stuff, and how we talk about that word zippiness. It's so quick to do stuff, and that makes the combat way more fun to me as well. Like I am loving it. I do not get to a boss and go, uh-oh. I get to a boss and I'm like, right, learn what your 3 or so moves are, keep out of the way. All right, got you down, and I'm generally not doing too badly with the bosses at the moment.
Nice.
Pretty much like, I think the first like named boss I managed to beat first time, which was good, and then subsequent ones, I don't know, the one I've just beaten took me 3 attempts, I think, to sort of suss out what they're all about, how to actually do damage to them, and then once I figured that out, I was like, okay, cool. I obviously have to use that ability that I've just unlocked on this boss, and I do think, Alex, I know you've got no interest in this at all. I would seriously, to someone that's not really played Hollow Knight either, I would seriously just jump straight into this. Like, and then once, if you love it, then go back to the original. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm sitting here and like, there's always that element of FOMO with stuff like this. You can't avoid it. But and it's sitting there on Game Pass. I'm like, I could just try it. And then I'm like, but there's probably going to be that little bit of me that doesn't want to like it. And I need to be out of that mindset first, because if you've got that, just, I just like to be a cunt sometimes. And I need to get rid of that cuntiness first before I can actually give it a decent go. And I've got other stuff that I want to play anyway. And I'm like, I genuinely will give this a try, and what you're saying sounds much more appealing to me than what Hollow Knight felt when I tried it. So you never know. One day soon. Maybe on that nice handheld that it keeps getting advertised for, I could try it on.
Maybe. Available day one. It's also much more colourful than Hollow Knight was to begin with. I can remember it takes a good while to get... Is it Green Path in the original? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
I think when you first get there, it's like, oh, there is colour in this. Whereas this is like colourful from the start.
Very, very start.
And it's... Yeah, even stuff like that just makes it feel more approachable. Like it is still, you're still in this sort of pretty dour, almost like post-apocalyptic underworld kind of setting, but it's just a bit more, I don't know, just feels a little bit more breezy so far.
Like Hornet is she's so much more cool than the Knight. Like there's like no contest. I don't know if it's because she has a personality. Yeah. But she's just such a cool character. Sassy.
They always say personality counts for more, don't they? So
that's what they say.
Yeah.
Thank God. Because the Knight in Hollow Knight was just kind of like a husk, like completely silent, and whereas she's just so much more expressive and
void, some may say. For those who have studied for the intellectuals that have studied the Hollow Knight lore.
Yes. But yeah, what do you think about the whole lore part of it and the story part of it? Do you think does it feel more like
Spoon-fed?
Spoon-fed? Yeah, let's say spoon-fed. That sounds negative. But
Yeah. I mean, you're sort of, you know her purpose. She's trying to get to the Citadel to see why she was being taken by those people who you can see in the trailer. I mean, that's as much as you kind of get.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, but then you
don't get any of that in the...
Yeah, you don't get any in the original, I guess, do you?
Yeah, it was also pieced together.
So
there is still elements of that where you're sorry, you will be drip fed to you through, and there are still like signposts dotted around the place that will give you bits and pieces, because there is like there is lore there in terms of there's maybe a mystery as to why certain people or creatures are in there, try to figure out why they're there, what's happened to them, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but no, it's it feels like it would be great to do a spoiler cast of it at some point. I know we always talk about it with these games, but I'd love to just go through like, oh, what did you think of that boss? What did you think when you got to that part of the world, or unlock that map, or that NPC? The NPCs are great. They're little songs that they do. Like, I didn't think it could get any better than Cornifer from the original, but yeah, some of them here, the sort of recurring characters, and you can just hear their song from a little while away, and it's like, oh.
Every single one I've met so far, I'm like, are you going to break my heart? Are you going to break my heart?
Yeah. No,
But I just love it.
I'm so pleased.
Absolutely.
I'm pleased for you. I'm pleased for me. I'm pleased for the world.
Mm-hmm. So am I.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I do have a general... It was... And I know we joked and stuff in the group between us all and everything around me, like, just being a gobshite, but it was genuinely wanted this to land and everybody to enjoy it, because I know how special it is to you guys, and I know how much he's looking forward to it. So it's nice that it actually seems to be what you had hoped for after all this time.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long week and a half of me being excited about this game. Is really
Exactly.
don't know how
have you coped?
Don't know how I've managed it. But no, I think as far as initial impressions of a game, I think this puts makes a really good first impression, and I can't wait. This is probably the first time in ages where I've been like, oh, doing the podcast tonight. Like,
I was thinking the exact same.
and that is a sign of like a good game, because normally I can't wait to do this, but now I'm like, oh, okay, we'll make time to do this, and then I'll go and play that again. So,
Well, I didn't think exactly that, actually.
what did you think?
I thought, I need to go to the pub tonight.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
yeah. Here we are, around the table.
Here we are. Around the table. It's very quiet in here.
It is quiet. So I think
Everyone's at home playing Hollow Knight.
Yeah. We'll, yeah, I mean, obviously we'll have more developed thoughts as the weeks go on. Hey, maybe Alex will
No,
jump
you
in.
won't. This is the one time we'll
This is it.
talk about it. That's it.
Can we just, very briefly, before we move on though, also, like, the look of it is incredible. We talked about the colour and stuff, but even the graphics, the art style, everything, but the music, Alex, just listen to the music and it will make you want to play it. Like, it is that.
Yeah.
It's that good. I think the guy's name is, Lewis will know this, Christopher Larkin.
Christopher Larkin, yeah.
Have
Have you seen, because the OST's been released? I've not looked at it yet. I don't want to look at it.
I haven't looked at it, but I have left an extra long intro. Normally our intros are pretty quick, the music that we use, but I've just let it play a little bit longer today because it's just so lovely and just sets the mood. So yeah, special treatment for Silksong, because that soundtrack is every new area I get to, and I'm like, oh, I can hear the music swelling up. Oh, this one's good too. And it's all like, just like somber, and there's a lot of strings and piano, and it's just all lends itself to this whole, like, the whole feeling. But they fucking nailed it, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Like, I don't think when I do notice the music, I really go, oh yeah, the music. Let's try and listen to it. But I've had similar with Hollow Knight, whereas like my first playthrough, I don't think I really heard the music because I was too busy going, oh my god, what's that? Oh god, run away! So I wouldn't really pick up on stuff. But when I have, you're right. There's kind of really strings, and it sort of fades up nicely, and it's just it's like it's amazing to understand how small a development team have pulled that game together.
When you see the opening credits when you start, and it's like 4 people. That's it.
Yeah,
the shortest opening credits of any game I've ever seen. But it's just that made me chuckle a little bit. And that whole that feeling you were talking about like being constantly on edge, and that it does that so well, doesn't it? It does that. That's like a Souls-like to me. Is I'm getting quite far away from a bench here. Am I going to die and lose everything and then have to backtrack all this way? Like, it really does. Sort of.
Yeah, you get to a certain point where like, surely there's a bench around here somewhere.
And I've gone off the map. I don't know where I am now. This is scary, and it does that so well. Because I actually did.
It's so easy.
I did that today. I went to an area, hadn't found the map for it, kept going further and further and further, and eventually got to a boss, and I'm like, oh shit! Now I'm going to lose all of these. What are they? Rosary beads, aren't they? That you. I'm going to lose everything, but I managed to beat it and then find a bench, and I was like, oh my god, the sense of relief is incredible. But
the amount of times that I've lost the rosaries and then had to then ran back to get them, to die to the same thing. Oh no, like running back, just be like, right, just run, get them, then run away, go somewhere else.
But I've had it a couple of times where the rosaries have been trapped in a boss room. So I've had to get the rosaries and then fight the boss again and then die and then come back and get the rosaries again. And it's, it's like a cocoon that they're encased in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
It's nice. It's nice to not have to fight for it. Like we did in the original. Because that also became trivial, I thought, in the end. And that was a bit annoying to have to, I've got to 3-hit this guy just to get my Geo back. Whereas now it's just you hit this cocoon and it all comes out again, which is, again, a little quality of life tweak that I think makes all the difference.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love all the upgrades, and every new upgrade I get, I'm like, oh my god, this is great.
Yeah. Just makes it, you know what, it's just such a playable game.
Yeah. It is. It's just
very playable.
Very, very playable. Yeah. I think we'll probably park it there. And maybe Alex can come back from the bar and tell us about something completely different. Let's have a bit of tonal whiplash. What have you got for us?
Tonal whiplash. What could I talk about? I have played less than you guys have played of Silksong, but I have played Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. And that is tonally a bit different.
Just a tad.
Lots of colour, lots of humour, lots of greenery. Good game. I was a wee bit worried about this one because there was a lot of chat beforehand, different development studio, different this, different that. It's not clap hands. But what the product that seems to have delivered on that Everybody's Golf. Like, what's the word? Blueprint.
Yeah.
Like it's basically as Everybody's Golf, and it's you start and you get 2 characters to begin with, and you go in, and all I've done is basically just a quick round on one of the courses, which is very nice. Was absolutely terrible at it because I've not played anything like this for ages, and I just kept hitting terrible shots. But that's almost the appeal of this kind of game. Because it's very much like when you hit a bad shot, you get a silly animation and it all goes a wee bit funny, and you're like, you feel immediately like at ease and at home in this kind of game, just because you're not taking it too seriously, but there is that curve to actually get really good at it. But it's just as soon as you see that first nice shot kind of come up and the wee words and the way it does around it, and it's just, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. Probably the biggest criticism of it so far has been the performance.
Right.
Really?
And I can say I know it's particularly bad on the Switch at the minute. I think in the PS5 it seemed to run fine, but what I'd noticed straight away is like the textures and stuff. It's all very flat. Like when it kind of zooms into the grass and you're in the rough, you're like, that looks how I felt like it looked on the clap hands version of this game on the Quest. Like
Right.
it is that, but it is. I mean, the characters and everything look great. It's just like the grass, and you think, well, maybe you think in this kind of hardware they'd take a wee bit more and push a wee bit more into it. But I mean, the overall gameplay feels good. There seems like a lot of options. So you've got loads of characters. It seems that you can come along and unlock, and loads of different unlockables and things like that to keep you going and give it a bit of longevity. Also, different modes. So you've just got the kind of go in and play co-op, like, or local multiplayer. You've got online multiplayer. You've then got World Tour, which is like a little story mode for each character. There's like party game modes as well. So there does seem like there's quite a lot there. I've obviously not explored a lot of it yet, but I'm quite pleasantly surprised at what it's ended up at. I think it could have been a lot worse. That sounds bad. Like, and then this is no Sword of the Sea. Like it. It definitely it could have been a lot worse. It's harsh. I mean, it's good. It is definitely good. I mean, it probably sits as we don't rate games out of 10, but like when you're seeing a 7 out of 10, like Alex loves a 7 out of 10. It's that kind of Alex loves 7 out of 10 game. It's not coming out and reinventing the series. It's just coming out and being a solid new entry in that series from a different underlying developer. Good, worth checking out. If you like Everybody's Golf, you're going to like this. You might just maybe want to wait for a patch or two so it's a wee bit more stable.
I'm not sure I've ever played one of these before.
Me neither.
I like it's very much a PlayStation thing.
Okay.
It's always been a PlayStation-y thing. So I think this might be one of the first ones that has been on other platforms, because it is Bandai that's making this rather than Clap Hands, who made all the originals, and I think the last one was a PS4 game. And I don't know if they originated in like the PSP or something. Certainly it was kind of around that time. There's been I've got it on the Vita, I know that much. But I don't know if it's always been exclusive to PlayStation, but it's certainly always been attached to PlayStation. It's one of those kind of.
It looks like a Nintendo game.
Yeah, and I totally know what you mean by that, because you can almost replace some of the characters with Mario, and you can think it's kind of Mario Golf-esque. Like, it's that kind of art style and stuff. Yeah,
I can see you can play as Pac-Man.
Yeah, I think you need to unlock him.
I've got one criticism, and that is I just watched a video and someone they got a birdie, and then they immediately started to break dance on the green. Which I think is...
Did you do that?
It's bad etiquette, isn't it?
It's bad etiquette. I would not like to be the greenskeeper there.
What would your celebration be if you got a birdie?
I'd probably just turn round and look at everybody. Like a bowling celebration.
Stare at them.
Turn round and... turn round and like awkwardly walk back. Strut, maybe. Style and profile like Ric Flair.
I'd probably do a little nod and then a little half salute like that. I reckon. Yeah, one of them. What about you, Alex?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'd probably do like a proper like Taylor Swift dance or something.
What dance?
I'd be shaking it off.
What, in public?
Yeah.
Actually, I might do a couple of hip thrusts.
Some dabbing.
No, I've seen Lewis dab before.
Could get us arrested.
Yes. No, I like the look of this. It's something, I don't know, as Lewis said, I like a golf game as well from time to time. But it'd be, I don't know, it'd be cool to play multiplayer, like jump on and have a round together. You know, play some golf without having to put a VR headset on for once would be nice.
Yeah.
Without that pain.
And maybe see if I can get it added to the family library.
Oh. What do we know what it retails at?
Oh,
I
I've
think it's
got it
about
here.
40 quid-ish, isn't it? Is it?
That's,
Steam, $34.99.
Yeah, I thought it was roughly that.
and how much is Silksong again?
Quite steep.
$16.99 was it?
1675.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
But Silksong is ridiculously underpriced.
it is. Fair play
Yeah.
to them, though.
I think they're mad not to put the price up in that. I can understand why they haven't done it, but I still think they're crazy not to milk it.
I think it should
feel
be
s-
applauded.
Oh no, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows they're doing it for the love of the genre, the love of the series, the love of making games. But I suppose that's the benefit as well of not having a publisher or all those,
Yeah.
and just doing it all yourself, essentially.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the other small developers who maybe won't be able to release games that cheap.
Yeah. Like, I don't feel sorry for the AAA developers.
Oh,
that
no.
are like, yeah, you've made your bed kind of thing. But, yeah, other small teams, just like, oh dear. And I feel sorry for other games that we talk about over the next few weeks because we're constantly going to be doing this where we bring everything back to Silksong.
Yeah.
I'm sure about that.
But like that, it's sort of perfectly priced because when's the physical's coming out next year? That's like a no, like
Yeah.
it's a day one.
Yeah.
Double dip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you'll even get like a nice fancy special edition or something
I
with
will
a
pay the money.
little hornet.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I hope they do. I don't know, because them Switch 2 boxes, man.
Oh
They're awful.
yeah.
So I'd almost be
Is it
tempted.
crazy?
They're not that bad.
I mean, they're pretty. Well, you see them next to the Switch 1 box. It's just like.
Yeah.
I've,
It's the
I think
red.
I'd get the Switch 1 version. Physical, maybe.
But it's not mad because like you'd always go out and be like, I want the Switch. I want the Switch special edition just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd always pick the Switch version over the PS4 version or whatever. But now, man, the Switch 2 case just looks like
Yep.
an afterthought.
Yeah. They fucked it.
Well, I think it is because I don't think they want you to use anything digitally, physically.
Yeah. They're trying to put us off.
Just do wait till it's a game key card.
Alex, another one that you've played, and I've played a little bit of as well. There's a little quick one, but Boulder Dash, 40th anniversary.
Yeah, so Boulder Dash is one of these things that I've heard of, and I've always heard of, and I've never played. And I never really understood exactly what it was. Like, it was just one of those classic games, and this 40th anniversary edition came along. I'm like, maybe it's finally time to try this. So I'm like, yeah, and oh my god, it's so difficult. So I mean, all it is basically a puzzle game, and you're in a puzzle room, and you're a little ant or something. I don't know. What are you
Yeah.
being? A little insect.
Well, you can choose choose your characters to start
You
with.
choose about 5 or 6 different characters, but they're all basically little insects, and you're in these little caves, and you have to solve the puzzle in the cave to open a door to progress to the next level, and you progress there through doing different puzzles, either trying to avoid boulders or trying to use boulders to take out enemies and stuff without getting yourself crushed in the same breath. And it's like you're talking puzzle rooms where you've got like a time of 30-45 seconds to complete it, and you need to collect there's maybe 12 gems to collect, and the door won't open until you've collected 10 of them. And I'm trying to think of the best, and it's almost, if you think of it in terms of it's almost Pac-Man-esque, because like you're trying to maneuver a grid
Yeah.
to collect things to get to progress without coming into contact with the ghosts. It's kind of like there is similarities
Yeah.
to Pac-Man.
Except
when you really
you're
think about it, isn't there?
digging through the levels, so you're sort of
Yeah.
making your own track through it, aren't you? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like walls stopping you. There are in some, you do get like different walls that you can't get through and stuff, but it's just around in terms of like your actual objective. It's very similar to what you do in Pac-Man, but it's very good. Like it's nice to actually finally be able to understand what this is. To be like, oh, this is as old as me.
Well, yeah.
And then it's yeah. I've enjoyed what I've played of it, and I will play more. And it's very much because it's such quick levels. You're like, I can just try again, and I'll try again. It's immediate retry, and you're just like, and it's just that bit of my brain that it ticks a box. I'm like, right, I need to plot my way right through this from start to finish before I start, rather than try and work it out as I'm going, because that's when I keep failing on it. And then you've obviously got your high score against it. You're like, oh, I didn't get 3 stars there. I need to get 3 stars, and all that elements to it, which just gives you that little dopamine hit. And yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's. I think that getting back to your point about the difficulty, I think a lot of that is. So I played it on PS5. I think a lot of it is you can only use the analog stick, not the D-pad. Like it feels like this should be a D-pad game, but there's no option for that. So the movement, which is basically up, down, left, or right, needs to be really precise. And I'm finding myself not stopping when I want to, and it's just
just going that one brick too far,
which is
it?
crucial in something like this. Because I played Boulder Dash on the NES. Like it was one of the few games that I had, one of the first games I had for the NES back in the day. Like it's one where I can like still remember the music, like literally just those first few levels. So I was just a bit gutted that they didn't have the NES version included on this, because they've got some older ones from like Commodore 64, I think, and maybe Atari as well, different versions. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, it's Boulder Dash. Like, it's not gonna be anywhere on the Game Awards, but it's if you like games like this or old sort of retro style games, it's pretty cool, I think. Yes.
Yep, I agree.
But I've also played something cool. In fact, so cool, I would say it is a certified cool game. I will go that far. And it is another grid-based one, actually, and that is Sol Cesto, which is in early access at the moment. But obviously, yeah, playing it on Steam Deck, but I played it with my Steam Deck docked, played it on the TV, sat on the couch, played it with a mouse on the couch.
Wow.
With a book next to me as my little mouse mat. And because, yeah, it's much easier than playing it handheld on Steam Deck.
Because why else would you have a book?
Yeah, that's what they're for, right? The cellophane makes a really good surface to use as a mouse mat. But this is like it's a kind of a dungeon crawler, effectively, but you are basically on a 4x4 grid, and there's like enemies on the grid, there's traps on the grid, there's treasure, and there's strawberries, and every strawberry you get bumps your life back up, basically. And you just have to choose one of the 4 rows, and you'll be plonked on one of the 4 squares on that row at random. And you can see the percentage chance of what you're going to land on. So to start with, it will be like 25% chance land on an enemy, 25% chance land on blah, 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 blah. But then the roguelikeness comes in, and you obviously find ways to like alter your odds a little bit. And so like you might find something that increases your chance of landing on treasure, but also at the same time decreases your chance of landing on strawberries to get your life back and stuff like that. So it's almost like a real like deconstruction of just a roguelite dungeon crawler. Like almost like Dungeon Encounters, Lewis, is like an RPG stripped back to, just naked flesh. That's what this is for roguelites, I would say. Like it's just like you can see the stats, you can see the odds, you can see the RNG working. So it's just like, yep, that's your chance. Take your chance. And it's just, I think the presentation of it helps a lot. Like it's really sort of messed up looking in a cool kind of way. And yeah, I'm quite high on it. I think it's I've no idea when it's going to come out of early access, but I got to the end of, I think there's like 3 worlds maybe that you can play in this version of it, and I got to the end of that and it went, right, that's it for now, come back when we've made more of it. But yeah, it is really cool. Like, it's in the family library if you fancy playing something with a mouse on a monitor. Like, it's cool, and it's like super chill, but yeah, it's got like a quirkiness to it as well, which I really love. Sol Cesto.
Have you been singing "Hey Soul Sister"?
No.
Because ever since you started talking about it, I've been in my head going, "Hey Sol Cesto." I don't know the rest of the words.
I don't even know if I know that song.
Line.
No.
No. Who sings?
It's a classic song by Train.
Doesn't ring a bell.
That's now stuck in my head.
That is not helping. No idea what that is. No idea whatsoever. By Train.
Like I've got by Train. Here I've got the lyrics here. It's there are 9 hays at the start, and then it goes. I don't know. I can't remember how this bit goes. Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains.
Wow.
On the front lobe of my left. I'll stop singing now.
I have no idea.
It's a classic.
How old are we talking? How long ago was this?
10, 15, maybe
2009.
15 years, roughly.
No.
I thought it was older. I thought it was a 90s song.
I'd have known it if it was a 90s
No,
song.
because that came through their second album, because that was after Drops of Jupiter.
I don't even know who this band is.
Let's see.
Train. Did you say they're called Train?
Let's see what the Train.
No idea.
What?
Drops of Jupiter was their big song.
Right. This is...
Tell me.
I feel like you're gaslighting me. I feel like you've just talked about this before.
We're just making this up.
Train,
But
Train.
I had rehearsed all of these, like this singing and everything.
Yeah, you wrote these songs.
Yeah.
Fascinating. But no, it's not Sol Sister. Sol Cesto. Or Sol, as in Sol,
Cesto.
as in the sun. SOL. CESTO. CESTO. There we go. There's a song in it.
Descending into chaos now.
I was going to say, did you look this up? Because I know, Lewis, normally when we're talking about games, you'll have a little cheeky look on Steam. Did you look at this one at all?
Yes.
Can any sort of likening spring to mind for anything at all?
No.
It gives me a little bit of what's the one you like? You know the one, that other one that you like. You know the one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why is the name?
The one that's not Hollow
We
Knight.
talk about it all the time. You played it on Apple
Control.
Arcade. Grindstone. Yeah. I think just because it's grid based and there's like different things on the tiles and stuff. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of that. Not art style wise, but just layout wise. I don't know. But yeah, great UI as well for all my UI fans out there. Cracking UI, big chunky UI. Sometimes a boss will come on and just like obscure the UI, like they're over the top of it, so you can't see how much life you've got left, and they like knock you off the grid. Oh, it's brilliant. Really good. Really good.
And that's
Very
Hey
good.
Sol Cesto.
Exactly, it's that song that these guys made up before we started tonight. That serves me right for getting to the pub late, doesn't it?
I'm going to go and put that on the jukebox as soon as we're done.
How old is this pub? Cool.
It seems to be a lot of Elvis finals in there. So yeah.
Jesus. Alex, really quickly, I dream about parking lots.
So you said Sol Cesto was a a certified cool game. This isn't. But like,
Damn.
it's weird, and it's actually it's got something about it, right? So it's one of those that a lot of people might just write off and say, "Oh, that's one of your easy platinum type shite games," but it's not. It's almost like it's a short game. You're probably talking maybe an hour to go through it, maybe even less than that. And ultimately, the whole premise of the game is you're in this first-person game, walking around parking lots with a key in your hand, and you keep pressing X to press the key to find your car. So you're just basically trying to find this car whose lights are going off so that you know, like, you've unlocked this car. But as you're doing that, you're basically having a virtual therapy session. So this is you, like, seeing a therapist talking about having these dreams about parking lots. So it's basically a very cheap therapy session. It's all just a bit surreal and a bit weird. But as an experience, it kind of works. Like, it's odd.
I'm not going to lie. You pulled me back in with the therapy session stuff because when you were first describing it, I was like, "Fuck yeah, this sounds terrible."
So basically, the character you are is having these dreams, and then it talks about, and you having, and it almost makes you think and relate to different situations because it's like, and do you think that you're finding the car, like, and it represents this, or does it represent that, or do you ever actually get and find the car, or do you feel like you're lost and alone, or do you, and it's all this kind of like, that's the kind of chat that you're getting to try and get the deeper meaning for it. And then I think there's maybe about 6 different parking lots or 6 different dreams that you have, and they get more complex, and you get dead ends and stuff, and you're back on yourself and in parks and it's weird but good weird.
Right. What made you want to play it?
Just the fact that it was weird.
Okay.
And we said, "Oh, look, that one will be
That's
like an easy.
reason enough.
That one will be like an easy platinum."
Right.
I'm like, it probably
Okay.
will.
We've nailed it.
But-
You've said Reese and you've said easy platinum.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. Weird, and if you like a weird, kind of something a wee bit weird and a wee bit different, and you've got an hour to spare, it's only a few pounds, maybe 4 or 5 quid, I think. It's not an expensive game, and it's worth a look.
Oh, it's a dream about parking lots, not I dream about.
Oh,
parking
sorry.
lots. Sorry.
I thought it was because I now dream about parking lots. But yeah, I play this every day to try and decipher those dreams.
Yeah. Weird. Video games, man. Video games.
It's art.
Enjoy some art. Let's
Enjoy that art.
Let's enjoy art of another kind, Lewis. Once you've hacked up your guts, take us out of here.
All right. Well, why don't we play a little game of Guess the Outro, Lost in Translation?
Oh, shit.
No, I want a conundrum.
Shit.
Okay,
I want a conundrum.
Well, I've changed that up again.
good.
I've used the conundrum, the conundrum theorem with the translation, and I have got a translation in another language of the developer's name in a
Okay,
foreign language.
so you've got the developer's name translated and then translated back again.
No.
It's just
So it's just a foreign
language.
language. Is it Le Remedy?
No.
Okay.
Right. But I'll give you a clue.
Clue us.
To start
Clue us.
with.
Please do.
Yeah.
What clue will I give you? Of all the clues that I've got right here, you're going to get it in 5 anyway.
It's not better than it, is he?
No. First announced in 2014.
11 years ago.
Yes.
Has the game released?
It has released.
It's released. Did it release post or from 2017 onwards?
Let me just double check. Let's check my notes here. What was that?
Did it release 2017 or later?
No.
Okay. Pre-2017. So it had a 3-year window.
Max. Yeah.
That's why you keep me around, isn't it? For that sort of math.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You done it fast as well. That was like...
And then I doubted
Mental
myself. I don't know
arithmetic
if I said it and then I
Don't
went...
even have his abacus.
Yep, that is 3. Before 2017. Okay. So released?
It's probably not an indie game.
No. Agreed.
Is that a Nintendo game?
What do you mean?
Was it?
Published by Nintendo?
Yeah.
Was it published by Nintendo?
Yes.
No.
What consoles are we talking? That period, Alex.
PS4-ish.
Xbox One.
Xbox One, PS4, Xbox tail end of 360, PS3, and whatever. You were still Wii U then? Early Switch, potentially.
Nah.
Could it be something like...
Switch came out
No,
in
but it was quite a
2017.
short... And it was pre-2017 just.
So it's that generation, we reckon. PS4, Xbone, and Wii U. But could obviously be a handheld
Yeah.
experience.
3DS or something.
Why is he smirking at us? What are we saying?
But then, what kind of
I'm
3DS, what kind of DS game that's not published by Nintendo would be worth talking about, really?
Oh, there's loads, Alex. There's loads.
So many. Let's get that out there. Was this a handheld game?
No.
Okay, fine. That's question 5. Do we get a
Is-
clue now?
Do you want a clue?
Love one.
Yeah, go for it.
Mining.
Mining. To see if it was a console exclusive. Think that would help. Is this a con?
Yeah, go on.
Is that a console exclusive, Lewis?
No. Not a console exclusive.
Struggling here.
Mining. I mean, I'm now thinking of a game that's about mining, but it could be a gobshite clue that it's like something to do with like the Seven Dwarfs or something who went out mining one day. Like,
Yeah.
A famous Seven Dwarfs game.
could be. You might just never play it.
It's not console exclusive. Mining. 24. Would that be? Isn't like Red Faction? Doesn't that have some sort of like mining
Never played it.
elements to it? I'm thinking like, what's another like first person sort of game that they always seem to be set underground? There must be some mining involved. Oh, I
Is it
don't know.
like Fallout?
Maybe. See, this is my dark era.
Dark Era.
So I'm pretty, unless it's a really obvious one, I'm struggling.
Question 7.
Okay.
Think about games. Come on.
Think about games.
There's another clue for you.
Okay, games, mining.
Minesweeper.
Is this played from a first person perspective?
Perhaps.
That's a Ben answer.
I would say I can't answer that. Please ask me another question.
I can't answer that.
Okay.
But that's your answer. That's question 7.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
What are we
Perhaps.
supposed to do with
Is it a puzzle? Is it a puzzle game?
maybe?
Depends.
So not
So question 7,
So-
not a puzzle game.
perhaps first person. Not
Come on, Ben.
not
Perhaps.
not a puzzle game.
Perhaps first person. Perhaps not first person.
That is not an answer.
That's a great answer.
Is it worth trying to go down genre at this stage, or do we just need to try and get to the conundrum and then
Well, it's not even a
Okay.
conundrum. We don't even have that.
so
To,
the translated publisher?
If it makes, I think it's easy. I think the conundrum's easy. The translation's easy.
I'm still need to guess their game though.
yeah. Oh, because that's the developer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Do we? Oh, so it's multi-platform, isn't it? So there's no point narrowing down the console.
Yeah.
Do you play as a human in this game? Perhaps.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, with a shrug.
Right, that was question 8. I'll give you that. Perhaps the first perhaps.
Okay.
For free.
Okay, so question 8. You do play as a human.
You do play as a human.
All right.
Question mark.
It's like,
I think we should just throw out 2 questions, Ben, and see.
did any of the Mass Effect games come out at that time?
Yeah, because I think some of them were PS3, weren't they?
I don't fucking know. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Maybe setting? Is it a sci-fi?
Yeah, try
Saying-
that. Why not?
Is it a sci-fi setting?
Yes.
But as an RPG.
Maybe do a few genres.
Or could do as a part of a series.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Last question.
Yeah, go for that.
So I think genres is really going to help us then.
No, go for the series one. I reckon that's a good
Is it part of a series?
No.
Okay. A sci-fi game from
20 announced in 2014, released in before 2017.
wonder if it could be like Quantum Break was Xbox published. It's kind of sci-fi, wasn't it? I don't know. Right,
Did Quantum
that was Le Remedy.
Le Remedy. Oui. Okay, Lewis, give us the translation, please.
The translation of the developer name
Unless you've got any
is,
other
of course. No,
Okay,
I don't. I'm doing a Ben. I'm being a right bastard with my clues this week.
Okay.
It is Ciao Jockey.
Jockey.
Chow Jockey.
Aye.
Yep.
Oh, No Man's Sky.
I thought of that earlier as well. Hello World.
Hello Games,
No,
isn't
Hello Games.
it?
You think?
And isn't. It depends when that.
Sci-fi.
Did that came out? Did that come out before 2017?
Yeah, it came out before 2017. It's been out because it was PS4
Okay.
quite early. Like, and it was.
And it fits all of the clues.
criteria.
Mining,
Yeah.
sci-fi.
I did think of it earlier as well. Randomly, it came into my head.
Not part of a
About this
series.
five.
All the clues.
You do mining because you mine for
Yeah.
yes. You're doing basically going and mining all the yes. Is it No Man's Sky, Lewis?
But did it come out before 2017?
We're saying yes for the purposes of this quiz.
Well, gentlemen, what was your record?
We have
We
got
just
10
lost
in a
it.
row.
You've got 11 in a row.
Hey,
Well done.
Fantastic.
That is, of course, Italian.
Yes. Joel.
Yes, No Man's Sky, first release in, let me just double check my notes, 2016.
Okay.
August 2016.
Wow.
too much
To
displeasure.
much disappointment.
Yeah. God, it's come such a long
I
way
had it. I
since
got
Look
it
at
day
it
one.
now. Just wait for its 10-year
Day
anniversary next year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've never had
Still been
any
updated.
interest in buying it. The Switch 2 version is the only time I've ever looked at it and gone, oh, that's cheap and looks like it runs well. But still, gameplay doesn't sound like it's up my alley whatsoever.
It's tough. I've got it on. I think I originally had it on the 3. No, that it must have been the PS4. Must have been PS4. But I've got it. I've got the free VR update or whatever. So I've used it on PSVR 2, and I think it was on this. Can't remember talking about it. That you can it's quite good to play in VR on the PSVR 2, and you're sat in your ship, you can see all around, but you can have it so that you can lock your hand onto the thruster or onto the thing that gives you direction. And I didn't realise that at the time. And I was like, I'm taking off. And the thing that gave me direction, I just sort of dropped the controller onto the sofa, and the fucking spaceship started spinning around. And I was like, it was, yep.
God.
I felt very sick.
Yeah. Ah, good. That was good.
Well done.
Good one, that. Had us sweating at the end there.
Yeah. Again, I want you to win all of these. I just want you to win at the last gasp, not on question 4.
25.
So another Captain Toad treasure tracker.
Yeah. All right, cool. So why don't we nip over to the jukebox and stick on Heliosphere, written by 65 Days of Static from No Man's Sky. Try and get through all this without coughing as well.
Are you not feeling well?
I've felt better. I've just got a cough. It's just been... Like yesterday was worse than today. Like I'm slightly bunged up. Saying that, I don't have my precious what's it called? Sudafed, Suda 51 nasal spray. He comes in and just shoots all up your nose.